Good morning. I'm Brittany Buxton, and today I'm going to present to you principle number 3 from the Little Red Book of Selling, and that's personal branding. As a business owner, as well as a team leader, I believe that everybody in today's workforce should be creating their own personal brand. In fact, my employees will tell you I preach it daily, if not weekly. That's why when they saw this topic pop up in our Little Red Book, I couldn't take a chance at missing out on not being able to present it. So I'm excited to present to you today what personal branding is, why we personal brand, and how to go about either creating a personal brand or changing a personal brand you've already created for yourself. So let's get started. What is personal branding? Well, personal branding is something that how we market ourselves. And not just ourselves as individuals, but also our careers as well. This is something that we use to portray to future bosses, coworkers, or in the case of this class, possible sales clients. Think of personal branding as kind of like your trademark. We create personal brands to set ourselves apart, whether it be for a new job or a promotion within a job we already have, to be selected to work on a special project, or even to gain loyal customers. Personal branding for me is absolutely very important and integral to my business and to my family's business, because people can buy my product that I sell literally anywhere. There is hundreds of thousands of reps that sell the exact same product as I do. So for me to keep my customers coming back to me and my family to purchase these customers, these products that they've grown and loved, I have to sell and hold up to the personal brand that I have already created. In another sense, a company may be really interested in going ahead and hiring you to work at their company because of the personal brand that you have already created. They may feel that the brand that you've already created for yourself fits perfect with the brand that they've already created with their company. In another sense, a company may be not willing to do business with you, or a customer may not want to do business with you because of the personal brand that you may have already created and it not line up with their goals or their values. A personal brand, though may be hard to change, it can be changed. So we've already talked about what personal branding is and why we go ahead and personal brand. Let's discuss the more promising details, and that is building your personal brand. So building your personal brand is simply building an image for yourself. So there's a lot of things that we can do in we'll just keep it to the sales industry, because one, that's what I know, and that's what the class is about. But building your image within the sales industry, deliver what you promise. So if you tell a customer that you're going to go ahead and have their order delivered to them by a certain time in a certain date, make sure that order is there and delivered to them by a certain time and a certain date. Now, of course, we know things happen. So again, that's where stepping in, getting in touch with that customer, letting them know that there was a delay or something of that nature. That way, they're not just sitting and waiting for their order to arrive and no word from us. It also works as if you tell a customer that, if they place a bulk amount of orders this many times, that they get this discount. You follow through with that. So building your rapport with the customer, that you mean what you say. You're not just you're not just saying things and throwing out things to customers to get them to give them your money. You are actually following through and meaning every word that you say. Associate yourself with quality. Line yourself up with a business that is reputable, with a product that is reputable. And not only just the quality aspect of it, customers buy into reps or buy into people that know what they're talking about. So know your product. Don't just be a salesperson. Be somebody who knows what you're talking about, how the product works, how it can be beneficial. Maybe even taking the steps, and this is another thing, in building your image, working hard. So a part of that working hard is going ahead and doing the proper training and the proper doing the proper training and going through the proper steps to make sure that you know your product and that you can show how not only one it's going to value them as a business, but that product can value them in their bottom dollar. So taking those steps, customers or clients or customers are going to buy into somebody who takes the time to know their business and present them with something that is going to be of value. Again, don't be a salesperson to these customers. Or be a resource person. Be charitable. One of the things that customers, companies buy into is charitability. Donate to one of your clients' favorite charities, or get yourself involved out in the community and set yourself up. I mean, in today's workforce, in today's world, people love to line themselves up and give business and do money with people that give back. Last but not least, it'd be business cards. Setting yourself apart as far as business cards go. I have learned in my industry that in a lot of industries, headshots, things like that, make your business cards look professional, but also it is proven fact that less business cards get thrown away if they actually have a picture of your headshot on it. So, for example, my own personal business card actually has my family on it, and actually these are magnets. So these actually has a picture of my family on it. So taking the extra mile. In the book they say, pardon me here, if someone that looks at your business card and it says nice card, or when you give them their business card they say nice card, get it redone. So again, building a personal brand can really set you apart. Like I said earlier, it could land you your next big job. It could not land you your next big job. It could also land you your next big client. So take in consideration, look at how you brand yourself, and you brand your name. Your name means something. It's not just the name that our mom and dad gave us. I mean, you have the ability now as adults in the workforce to make that name mean something. So sit back and think. What do you want people to remember? How do you want people to remember or say your name? When they say your name, what do you want people to think? They want them to think charitability, knowledge, success, hardworking, driven. Or simply just say your name or write down your name. That's what I tell my employees to do, is write down their name and what comes to mind when you say your name. So I thank you guys all again for joining me today. I hope I gave you guys some great information, and have a good rest of your weekend.